What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com. I'm finally back with another news video, and to start off, I want to wish everyone a belated Merry Christmas as well as Happy Holidays. I hope that it was fun for you guys. You were able to spend it with family. I know a lot of places they even have restrictions on that, but at the very least, if you didn't get to see them, hopefully you got to talk to them. But for this video, there's quite a bit of news, and before we get into it, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, as far as the highlights, we have a first look at the Air Jordan 5 Low Chinese New Year, as well as details on the Air Jordan 11 Low Legend Blue, Air Jordan 1 KO Chicago, and the Air Jordan 1 High OG Hyper Royal. Now, there's a ton more from Jordan Brand, a lot from Nike, and one thing from Reebok. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Originally expected to release in February 2020, and then rumored to release in November. Then we had a release date for December 24th. We now have a release date which comes straight from Reebok. So the Reebok Question Mid Yellow Toe will now release on December 31st, and the retail price will be $140. In January, there is at least 5 Nike Dunk releases that will take place. 3 of those will be the Nike Dunk Low, and then 2 will be the Nike Dunk High. All but 1 will have the same release date, so the pair that's going to release the soonest is the Nike Dunk Low, known as Coast, and this pair releases on January 7th for $100. Now, it looks like this is going to be a women's exclusive release, and for me, it's a bit of a letdown because I actually like this colorway. Now, next up for the lows, we have the Nike Dunk Low UNLV, and this pair will release on January 14th for $100. Also releasing on January 14th is the Nike Dunk Low in white and black. Now, initially this pair was going to be a women's exclusive, but now they are releasing in full family sizing, and the retail price will be $100. The Nike Dunk High Vast Gray will also drop on January 14th, and the retail price will be $120. Last but not least is the Nike Dunk High Football Gray. They're also releasing on January 14th for $110. Now, this is a women's exclusive. Now, all the dunks that I just spoke on, they should be available at foot sites, so Foot Action, Foot Locker, places like that. And throughout 2021, most of the upcoming dunks will be available at those type of retailers also. So it appears that for the most part, the dunks will be easier to obtain next year. At least on the surface of things, you guys already know how it is. Images just leaked of the Nike Dunk Low in white and green, and the reason I didn't group this pair up with the others is because we don't have a release date currently. Now, it's possible this pair could release in January, however, they could drop in February or March. Again, the pair features a clean color scheme, white on the base, green on the overlays, white on the midsole, and then a green rubber outsole. So, like I mentioned, no release date, all we know is early 2021, and the retail price will be $100. On Christmas Day, when LeBron James and the Lakers took on the Dallas Mavericks, he was wearing this pair of Nike LeBron 18s. Now, the pair is known as Xmas in LA, and although it is a Christmas-inspired shoe, they're actually going to release after Christmas, well, obviously, but before I give you the release details, the pair features a University Red, Hyper Punch, Metallic Gold, and Lucky Green colorway. So pretty much red throughout. We have some speckle detailing across the air unit, metallic green on the medial swoosh, and then the air unit's running down the tongue. It has this frosted like overlay and then green placed within it. We also have some gold detailing as well as a translucent outsole. So this pair releases on December 30th. They will be available on the Sneakers app, and the retail price will be $225. Now, this is probably my favorite LeBron 18 colorway, and I do know that there's a bit of hype for these shoes, so this will probably be another hard to obtain release. Last up from Nike, we have new images of the Carpet Company Nike SB Dunk High, which showcases that they feature a wear away upper. Now, as you can see on the overlays, we have this shade of blue. It kind of resembles the sky, and that will eventually wear away. Once it wears away, it will display a shade of yellow as well as new various graphics. Now, the swoosh, it looks like when that wears away, that will have a shade of black, possibly anthracite. I mean, it even could be a dark blue. But other than that, that's pretty much all the new information. Apparently, this is a early sample, so things could change as we get closer to the release date and the retail version starts popping up, but we'll have to wait and see on that. And currently, no retail price nor a release date, but they are expected to release early 2021. In 2021, we have at least 3 upcoming colorways of the Air Jordan 1 Center Court. Now, the pair was originally worn by Michael Jordan in The Last Dance documentary, and as you might remember, about maybe 2 weeks ago, possibly less than that, the white on white pair released on sneakers, and that sold out fast. And now we have 3 additional colorways to look forward to, each feature a similar theme. And they also have a racing stripe that is similar to the Air Jordan 1 High OG Defiant Couture that dropped back in February 2019. So that racing stripe, it wraps the heel. We have one that features University Red, another in Military Blue, and the last pair comes in University Gold. Other than that, they all feature white leather up top and then sell across the midsole and rubber outsole. At the time of shooting this video, all 3, they currently don't have a release date. They're expected to debut sometime in early 2021, and the retail price will be $135 each. It looked like January was starting to shape up as a good month for releases from Jordan Brand, and it still looks that way. However, the specific dates for each shoe, they're starting to move around once again. So the first pair to talk about in this video is the Air Jordan 13 Starfish. Originally, they were going to release on January 2nd, and now they're going to release on January 16th. I feel like we have to wait just the day before the release just to make sure that the pair is confirmed, but if anything does change, I'll make sure to update you. The Air Jordan 1 High OG Vault Gold was expected to release on January 2nd, but the release date for that shoe has changed. Recently, they were pushed until January 16th, and now the new release date is January 9th. Retail price will be $170. Images recently leaked of the Air Jordan 1 High OG in light fusion red. Now, as you can see, it's pretty much on point with the Photoshop that Mr. Unlv ones put together. I'll say that the latest image that we have, because a few days ago, actually, we had the first look, and then I believe yesterday, a new image popped up, and this new image is a lot better. We can see more of the details. Unfortunately, it's just one image. I'll be honest with you guys though, I'm not a huge fan of them. I'm sure there's going to be people that like them. I know there's a handful on Twitter that want to buy them, but the only part of the shoe that I really like is the Nike Air on the tongue, that gradients that starts out as light fusion red and then gradients to orange. And then on most of the overlays, we have red and then orange on the ankle and swoosh. So from these images, what sucks is that the red used, it doesn't look like it's close enough to match up with something of the Atlanta Hawks or even the Chiefs. What I'm trying to get at here is someone wants to match these with the jersey. I don't see the shades lining up correctly. The only reason I'm bringing that up is because I saw some people talking about it, and to me the red just looks too light. But for those that want to grab them, June 21st is the release date and the retail price will be $170. I know a lot of people are looking forward to the Air Jordan 3 Midnight Navy release. Originally, they were expected to release in March, and then they were pushed forward to January, specifically January 15th, but now they have been pushed back. So the new release date is March 20th, and the retail price is $190. Now, the March release date makes more sense because this is supposed to be a March Madness release. Last year, they released the Air Jordan 3 UNC. This pair has Georgetown vibes, but I'm sure people wanted them in March, but I'm sure people wanted to grab them in January, and don't be surprised if another release date change happens. We also have official images of the Air Jordan 5 Stealth 2.0. Now, if the shoes look a little bit off to you, that's because this is grade school sizing, which is extremely early for any official images to leak. It seems that Jordan Brand and Nike, they're uploading it onto the server a lot earlier than previous years. So if you have the product number, you're easily able to look up a lot of these shoes. So that's why, as of late, a lot of official images are leaking quite early. We still have a few more to go over in this video, but also this pair will release in full family sizing, so they'll be available in adult sizing all the way down to toddler. Now for the release date, currently they are scheduled to release on March 27th, and the retail price will be $190. Additional images of the Air Jordan 1 High OG Hyper Royal, aka Turbo Blue, recently leaked, and again, this is probably our best look yet. Even with the images, the shade of blue, it looks a lot different from the previous images. Some of them, the blue almost look like a dark denim, but if they actually look like what we're seeing right here, then I'm definitely happy with them. A few of the other sets of images I did like as well, but there was maybe 2 or 3 sets of them that were just didn't look right to me. The blue was way too dark, but I still don't think at its darkest it's Hyper Royal blue. I still think that's on the tongue label and maybe some of the stitching, but definitely a nice pair, and they release on April 17th for $170. Images also recently leaked of the Air Jordan 1 KO Chicago, and this comes right after we got a first look, and the first look was just a single photo. This obviously is our best look yet, but really there's no surprises here. They come exactly like the OG, a mixture of canvas and leather throughout. The midsole that's done in cell, it kind of gives them a vintage feel to them. And the good part is we do have a release date, although not 100% confirmed, and as you guys know, these release dates get moved around quite a bit, and currently May 12th is when they're expected to drop, and the retail price will be $140. Man, the amount of people I've seen that hate this shoe, I hope that energy stays the same when they drop, because I'm a huge fan of this model, and I hope that the other people that are huge fans of them are able to grab them. Just before Christmas, official images also leaked of the Air Jordan 11 Low Legend Blue. Now, as you can see, everything looks on point compared to the original Legend Blue Air Jordan 11 from 2014, as well as the Columbia Blue, which is actually the original release. I'm not a huge fan of the Air Jordan 11 Low, but I'm a huge fan of the Columbia / Legend Blue Air Jordan 11. So I definitely don't mind that they're bringing them back. I just hope maybe 2022 or 2023 that they'll bring the shoe back in original form, but we'll have to wait and see on that. And currently for this pair, the release date is April 24th, and the retail price will be $185. Adding to Jordan Brand's 2021 Chinese New Year collection, we now have the Air Jordan 5 Low Chinese New Year. Now, you guys might remember that I believe in 2015 or maybe 16 that Jordan Brand released the Air Jordan 5 Low CNY, but obviously the themes are different. And once again, this will be a pair that features a wear-away or tear-away upper. Now, if you look closely, it features cell across the upper, and that will actually tear away like mentioned, but if you look closely, you can kind of see the pattern that will display underneath. While I can't confirm what the pattern is, it's definitely different shapes as well as colors. Maybe if somebody sees it and knows, they can drop it in the comment section below. Also, it will be the same graphic that is used on the box. Now, on the medial netting, we have action as well as some additional text. And then we have a badge logo on the inside of the tongue as well as the heel. Some of the other details on this pair is black on the tongue, cell on the midsole, and a translucent aged rubber outsole. Like I mentioned, each pair will come with a unique box. That same pattern that is used on the base that will wrap the box, and then we have the Jordan badge on the lid. At the time of shooting this video, a release is scheduled for January 23rd. I did see them pop up on Finish Line's release calendar, so that will be at least one retailer you'll be able to purchase from. And the retail price will be $215, which is really random, but it is what it is. I guess it's better than $225. And comparing the 2021 version to the original one, like I mentioned, it's either 2015 or 16. I can't remember. Let me know which pair you like best. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Once again, I want to wish everyone a belated Merry Christmas as well as Happy Holidays. And I should have one more video before the new year, but in the case that I don't, I want to say this in advance. Happy New Year's. Also, I want to thank everybody for all the support throughout 2020. I know for a lot of us, it's been rough. A lot of changes have happened, and I really hope that 2021 is a better year for everybody. Also, for my next news video, I do have a few things that I want to leak, at least one. The one shoe that I want to leak is a Griffey Retro, another one that's going to drop next year. So if that's something you want to see, let me know in the comment section below. Now, before I get out of here, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.